woman who walked, ate, and slept with the wild animals, Jane Goodall. Much of what we know today about primate habit and behavior is thanks to this woman. I'm an admirer of your work, and have been since I first heard the story behind your research. However, I did not spend 45 years in the African jungle studying these animals. You did. Let's talk about what led you there. From your early childhood, when you first fell in love with chimpanzees and other wild animals, to your historical research with primates in the Gombe Stream National Park in Tanzania, culminating in the many awards for your brilliant research. Your life has been filled with curiosity and achievements. Did you know when you were a young girl growing up in London that you would spend such a large portion of your life in Africa studying chimps? You must have. Even as a child and teenager, Jane dreamed of living with wild animals and observing them. Jane's favorite books growing up were Dr. Dolittle and Tarzan. She always knew she would be a much better jungle companion to Tarzan than the other Jane would ever be. Jane was lucky enough to visit Africa for 2 weeks when she was in her late teens. She loved it so much that she took the first job she could in order to save money to get back there. She stored her earnings under her floorboards. When Jane first arrived in Africa, her mother had to escort her. This was because the English authorities didn't want a young girl, 26 years of age, living in an African jungle by herself. What Jane accomplished with a notebook and a pair of binoculars still amazes behavioral researchers and scientists to this day. As your mentor, Louis Leakey, stated upon first hearing your research that chimpanzees use curved sticks to capture termites, now we must redefine tool, or redefine man, or accept chimpanzees as humans. You showed us that chimps show a breadth of emotion that was once thought unique to humans. You taught us that chimps are capable of the heinous acts of war and murder, but also capable of altruism. Through their sharing of grief within a community for the loss of a loved one, and their acts of adoption and charity. Your wildly popular book, The Chimpanzees of Gombe, Patterns of Behavior, published in 1986, was just a stepping stone for the acknowledgments and awards you were soon to receive. In all, Jane has received over 50 awards throughout her lifetime and has been awarded 7 honorary doctorate degrees. Jane, who had no undergraduate degree, entered directly into a PhD program at Cambridge, where she later earned her doctorate for her research with chimps. Jane has received honorary doctorates from the University of Syracuse, Rutgers, and Liverpool. She has won the World Wildlife Award for Conservation. Also, she became the Commander of the Order of the British Empire, as presented by Her Majesty the Queen. Jane, your life is centered around the animals you love so much, and your findings and writings have allowed us to share in that too, for which we recognize you. You taught us that humans are not alone in sharing a complex existence with their environment. These thoughts were groundbreaking. You walked, slept, and ate with these animals. Now we toast them and you.